Sit back and kick up your feet. Have a seat and listen to the street. It's SPLATTS UNI-CORNER podcast. Drinking beer and smoking grass at the SPLATTS UNI-CORNER podcast. It's a gas at the SPLATTS UNI-CORNER podcast. It's badass.
I want to kill the unicorn.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Hey everybody, sorry about that. Had a little difficulties on the video end. How's it going? It is Wednesday, and it's SPLATTS UNI-CORNER, and welcome to the Uni-Corner. Yeah, feels good, doesn't it, to be on hump day? Hump day, hump day, hump day. But, how was everybody's weekend? We're getting closer to the 4th of July. Ooh. And, I don't know who here in Cedar Park went to the Key Sweat concert Friday night. I think it was All for One, SWV, and Key Sweat, and let me tell you, it was a fucking blast, man. It was a blast because there was no anger, there was no fighting, there was no bullshit, there was nobody acting a fucking fool. It was just a bunch of fucking 80s and 90s motherfuckers loving the world, and it was such a good time going out and not being on fucking Facebook or something for fucking, who knows. People are going fucking crazy these days. But, what a fucking brilliant concert. And fucking all for One, I forgot how many fucking hits they had, for Christ's sake. I mean, I was like, damn, I thought I could only remember like 2, but fuck, I'm getting old, smoking a lot of this. And, of course, my girls, SWV, they were fucking amazing. They still got it. And Key Sweat, my man. Little known fact, I conceived my daughter to that cassette with Nobody and Twisted Over You, all that shit. I made my daughter with that music. Excuse me. Excuse me, a little too much smoke down the old windpipe. But yeah, that was a great weekend. Fucking brilliant weekend. I would go to a concert like that 1,000 times over people fucking acting a fucking fool. Am I right? But it's Wednesday and we're here at the SPLATTS Uni-Corner, and you know what time it is, motherfuckers. What time is it? Headlines, motherfucker. Never gets old. Never gets old. So let's do some lines. I was just reading here where, let me have lost it here, but this is good because I actually watch this dumb fuck sometimes. Appears that Tucker Carlson from Fox News thinks he's being spied on by the Biden administration. And I kind of watched some of this yesterday when he was talking about it, because, you know, I have to flick on the news to hit the lines. But a lot of this stuff I have no fucking clue, but I did happen to be flipping through the channels and this was on. And basically he's saying the Biden administration is spying on him in an effort to take the show off the air. And they've been screaming this since the election, so it just goes to show you that it doesn't matter if it's CNN or one of these Fox News. Everyone's got an agenda, right? Sometimes Tucker Carlson. Sometimes these guys make sense. Sometimes they don't. In this case, I feel like Tucker, you're getting a little fucking crazy on us. The host went on to say that his show had heard from a whistleblower, excuse me, from within the U.S. government who informed Carlson, producers, that National Security Agency, the NSA, of course they're not spying on us. I'm probably going to get Tucker Carlson fucking email just by saying his fucking name. But anyway, and he is monitoring our, the NSA is monitoring our electronic communications and is planning to leak them in an attempt to take this show off the air. Now, he says, now that's a shocking claim and ordinarily would be skeptical of it. Of course you would. Who wouldn't be? You know what I mean? I mean, you got to be skeptical of everything. But let's just hear what he's got to say before I say my piece. The whistleblower, who is in a position to know, repeated back to us information about a story that we were working on that could have only come directly from my text and emails. He added, there's only one possible source for information, period. There isn't, because if you emailed it to another person, that's two people. But anyway, or unless you just have the emails and you kept them to yourself, maybe I got you there. So anyway, the host then argued that the NSA captured that information without our knowledge and did it for political gain or reasons. Carlson said his show had sent a Freedom of Information Act request related to any allegedly information gathered by the NSA and other agencies on the show. Sorry, I gotta laugh at this shit. The television personality offered no additional evidence, of course, to support his claim, which drew scrutiny from several users on social media. Of course, you got to go to social media for your judges, right? For your fucking know-it-alls and your the experts. Oh, the experts are on the social media, aren't they? Okay, I'm not even going to go through these tweets. This is stupid. Okay, so The Hill has reached out to the NSA for comment. Carlson comments came in a segment that began by discussing remarks from President Biden that top law enforcement officials have identified white supremacy as one of the greatest threats in the U.S. Carlson said he spoke to FBI agents who reportedly told him there are very few crimes committed by avowed white supremacists. Americans are, in fact, much more likely to die from a lightning strike than at the hands of a white supremacist. And I don't disagree with that at all. White supremacy may be ugly, many opinions are, but it is not a meaningful threat to the nation. Well, Tucker, I think, I don't know, I guess it's Unicorner. I guess we can see both sides here. We can see that he's a little crazy, or we can see that maybe he is onto something. Because sometimes when I go off on people like this, and I'm like, well, they're fucking nuts, blah, 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 usually turns out, yeah, the motherfucker was right. But I think we need to see a little more evidence than you yapping on fucking Fox News that you're getting fucking spied on, because I feel like we all are. We all have cell phones. We all have smart watches. I don't have mine on right now, but we all have smart watches. We have laptops. This is like the dumb people that thought they were going to get chipped, right? Get chipped when they were going to get fucking vaccinated. And you know some of you motherfuckers thought that shit too. Because I've talked to some of you motherfuckers. And you motherfuckers really thought we were going to get chipped. Sorry for the pounding of the microphone there for the Spotify and the podcasting people, not the YouTube people. But anyway, Tucker Carlson, I mean, we have to take his word of this story with a grain of fucking salt, right? Because this is the part, these are the people that fucking manipulate our shit, right? They manipulate our brains in these stories and these fucking So this could be true, but this is the case of the boy that cried wolf or whatever. Johnny cried, whatever the fucking old fable was. Because let's say this is true and they're trying to shut down Fox News. I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that in one fucking fraction of reality. Because freedom of speech is the most important fucking thing in the world. In this country. Fuck your gun laws. Fuck your... Well, guns are important too. I take that back. But what I'm saying is Tucker Carlson, I feel like we're all getting spied on, and is it a possible fucking political move? Probably. But I don't agree with that either. So anybody that agrees with that, you can go straight to hell. So kinda I'm on the fence on this one. I like to see more evidence, but at the same time the story sounds kinda What makes you so special that you're getting spied on? If we find out it's a political move, then yeah, some things should be done about it. But anyway, good luck, Tucker. Oh, Tucker. Do you trust a guy named Tucker? It's like a fucking Mark Twain fucking name. Let's see what else we got here. Walmart to launch out its own line of insulin, claiming it will cut costs. Well, good luck with that, people, because Big Pharma or whoever owns this shit, they got you. They got you. We're so worried about this, and that when we should be legalizing other things that Big Farm has no control of and is feeding your fucking face and your fucking children with poison. But anyway, that's for another time. Serena Williams bowed out of her Wimbledon opener after falling to the ground with an apparent ankle injury. Good luck to you, Serena. Hope everything turns out okay with you on that one. Let's see, so much political shit on these headlines sometimes. House to vote to remove Confederate and statues and replace Roger B. Taney busts. Okay. Let's see what okay. Chief Justice, okay, this guy they want to bust of, Roger B. Taney, is the Chief Justice who wrote the Dred Scott decision, with one honoring Thurgood Marshall, the first African. Okay, so how about we just don't put any statues or busts up? What are they fucking there for? Oh, put a plaque up or something. This whole fucking thing is stupid. I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of people tearing history down and replacing it with history. You're putting up things that make you feel uncomfortable, and you're replacing it with things that exclude everybody else. It's the same fucking thing, you fucking idiots. Just no more statues and no more busts, okay? The only bust I want to see is a fucking wreck. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Of course, we know about we're still waiting on news about the apartment building that fell to the ground. We're becoming Japan, people. Hello, Coco. Coco in the background there. U.S. forces. Oh, here we go. I forgot about this part. Sorry, I haven't been watching the news too much. U.S. forces in Syria attacked after airstrikes in Iraq-backed militia. And here's the cycle. The cycle. They were mad at Trump for fucking bombing whoever, Syria, whoever the fuck he bombed. And here it's all, you see what I mean, people? When did it get better? And your argument's going to be, well, he's got to undo everything Trump did. No. No, he doesn't. He does not. He just needs to do what he says. And he says, Trump, if you're going to fucking speak against somebody, don't do what they do. You know, that's just fucking stupid. It's all Biden this and Biden that. They're shoving this shit down your throat. This guy, this liberal blast, this GOP guy, blah, blah, blah. Biden administration to close some emergency shelters for accompanied migrant. All of a sudden, now. Ooh, about fucking time. Maybe if you build a fucking wall and had some fucking processing, you wouldn't have this problem instead of letting everybody in, you stupid fuck. Trump says Herschel Walker will enter Georgia state race. Cool. Capitol rioter accused of encouraging assault of New York blah blah photographer arrested. We're just going to blow through these real quick. Former South African President Zumanda sentenced to 12 months in prison. Sounds familiar. Giuliani facing DOJ inquiry into Turkey. Lobbying report. Ooh, yay. Who gives a fuck? Gun deaths rising in Iowa as new law removes handgun permits. Oh. Oh, Miss Michaels, I hope you're hearing that. I hope you're hearing that. Gun deaths rising in Iowa as new law removes handgun permits. Let's read it since we talked about it last week. And some of us might have been fucking right. But you're like, no, Splat, we want to carry our guns and we want to be like the Old West and just make sure people know who the good and bad guys are. Okay, it's the most dramatic one-year hike in upward trend that has accelerated since 2016. From 1999 to 2001, Iowa averaged only 194 annual gun deaths, including just 25 homicides according to federal data. Sorry, go need some help. Iowa is among several Republican-led states that have passed laws this year allowing for the permitless carry of guns. See last episode for my take on that. I think it's dumb and we need responsible gun owning. Jesus Christ, people. Including one that will take effect Thursday in Tennessee. We talked about that. And another in Texas, of course, where I am. September 1st. Iowa's new law also eliminates a requirement that people pass background checks to obtain permits to purchase handguns, breaking with more than 20 other states that have similar policies. Ooh, people, let's go on here. I want you people to hear this. A leading gun violence researcher said Iowa's surge in, gun homicides in 2020 was part of a national increase that experts are trying to understand. Daniel Webster, director of the Johns Hopkins Center for Gun Violence Prevention, might be some kind of prejudice biased here, and policy, said he expects Iowa sweeping handgun, he expects, or does he fucking know, deregulation that begins Thursday to make things worse, pointing to studies that have associated such changes elsewhere with 25% or higher increase in homicides. Okay. Misleading headline there. But nonetheless, he could be right or he could be wrong. I mean, we can't just say you expect. Well, fucking Dick Goddard expects the fucking weather to be rainy tomorrow. It might be fucking sunny. If you don't know who Dick Goddard is, he's a fucking legend. Google it. Eliminating Iowa's permit to acquire a handgun will facilitate impulse purchases that can be associated with suicide, homicide, and remove a deterrent against illegal gun trafficking, Webster said. The number of illegal bought guns used in crimes in Missouri spiked pretty much overnight. After the state eliminated this permit to acquire in 2007, he said researchers indicates the allowed people to carry loaded guns in public leads to more violent crimes and increases in gun thefts and vehicles, he said. Oh, man. I mean, this goes on and on and on. And I think I said what I needed to say on it. Stop it. Republicans, what are you doing? You're just trying to stick it to your fucking liberal enemies? You're killing everybody else, man. Let's get real here. But Splat will. It's in the Constitution that we can open carry our goddamn guns without your stupid piece of paper that says I need a permit to carry me a gun. The Constitution doesn't require it, Splat. What are you, dumb, son? You don't know the goddamn Constitution? I got it tattooed right next to my butthole on my ass cheek. Just so everybody could kiss my ass when they're reading the second goddamn amendment, the right to bear arms. Go fuck yourself. Go to school. Go to school and get a fucking gun, you dummy. I'm sorry. That pisses me off. I just got pissed off at my own character. Oh, fuck. How do you do that? That's fucking good acting right there. That's fucking that is. Oh, Christ, that's fucking funny. It's because people really say this shit to me, you know? Oh, man. Oh, people. Florida condo collapses, engineers check out building, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. They're telling us nothing. They're just keeping you busy from something because something else is going on. Oh, that's right. Iran war or whatever. U.S. troops leaving Afghanistan, teetering on the brink of all-out civil war because we thought we weren't supposed to be the world police. Queen Elizabeth II gives Kate Middleton a new job. I bet she does. These headlines are fucking ridiculous, but hey, it's entertaining, right? Brazil to redeploy troops to Amazon to fight deforestation. Sounds like a fucking metal band from Sweden or something. Deforestation. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up. It's Turn a New Leaf by Deforestation. I'll be honest with you. Louisiana couple shocked after bank mistakenly deposits $50 billion into account. Is it a pineapple under $50 million? Oh man, what do you do? Like, what the fuck do you do in that instance, right? You wake up, you're getting your little transfer your little Starbucks to your little app. You're like, oh shit, I got like $30, man. I'm just gonna spend 10. You go on there and your fucking bank texts you with a balance and it's $50 billion. $50 billion. Alright. What do you do, people? You know what? Message me and let me know what you would fucking do. But it has to be a good solution because there's a lot of paperwork. Excuse me. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. Pardon me, excuse me. This is what happens when you're hanging out the Splatting in a corner. Largest comet ever seen is heading towards the sun. But scientists say not to worry. You know, every time they say don't worry, that's when old Uncle Splat starts to fucking worry. Don't worry. The coronavirus is just the flu. Don't worry. Okay. So let's not worry about the fucking comet that's going to hit the sun. No big fucking deal. House to vote on removing Confederate statues. Yeah. Repeats. Oh, just fucking. I'm sick of hearing about the fucking royals too. Like, ooh. We got the crown. That's all we fucking need, you dum-dums. churches have lost millions of congregations during the COVID-19 pandemic. Will they return? Well, they shouldn't. And that's not their religion. I'm just saying, God doesn't give a fuck where you fucking worship him, okay? Right now, wherever you're at right now, unless you're driving. Don't get on your knees and pray. But just fucking pray anywhere. Pretty sure God's like, hey, man. You know, back in the day, I was a little narcissistic, and I kind of wanted to wanted you to build me little houses so you guys could just come for me. Because I have a Godplex, God ego. And I think it's cool enough. You could just worship me like, yo, anywhere you friggin' want. Okay? Thanks. God's out. Oh, this was funny. I did see this on the news. Tour de France crash. Suspects may have fled country as authorities, they're gonna fucking arrest these people with the... If anybody saw the fucking video, go look it up. Those people were holding a sign and fucking... all the fucking bikes fucking just... crashed everywhere. It was fucking great. Oh, man, let's read this for a minute. The woman who caused a massive pileup at the Tour de France on Saturday is reportedly still on the run. She's on the fucking run. Oh, I wish I could play I Saw the Sign. No, you fucking didn't. Take it ABBA wasn't driving the fucking bicycles. They didn't see the sign. Now your fucking bike's all jacked up. I saw the sign. No, you fucking didn't. Now your bike is all jacked up. Anyway, this lady had the sign out. 4 fucking dudes were coming in Tour de France and smack her sign that says all eyes. No, I don't fucking know. I pressed 1. Didn't work. It didn't fucking work, man. Alright, let's wrap this up because I've been rambling too long. I just felt comfortable fucking hanging out with you guys for a minute, if you know what I mean. There's a rare black hole and neutron star collision sighted twice in 10 days, but you know what? I guarantee the scientists will say, don't worry about it, man. It's cool. A pair of Americans apologized to Tokyo court for helping ghost flee Japan. Okay, I guess I fuck. Hyenas, eating disorder, charity, slam jaw, locking. Oh, yeah, they got this machine. This is how fucking conceited and fucking spoiled and disgusting we are as humans. There's a contraption that you could screw your mouth shut so you don't fucking eat, you weak fucks. They tied your fucking stomachs together. They fucking gave you little buggies in fucking Walmart and everything. Now they gotta fucking screw your mouth shut. Oh, can we just do this for dumb people? But anyway, I mean, let's read. I know I've been rambling for a while, but charities have lambasted a world-first weight loss device developed by researchers that prevents people from opening their mouths properly. Kind of like when they say stupid shit. Forcing them to stick to liquid diets. Oh my God, do we have blenders? Don't we have fucking blenders and this fucking kind of shit? This device called the Dental Slim Diet Control uses magnets that are some... What are fucking magnets? Ask ICP. Hey, chill out back there. Coco's going fucking crazy. Anyway, it's basically this device. It clamps your mouth shut. You know, you go up to your wife. Hey, can I get a blowy? And she's like, I've got my shit shut. Okay, I can't do it. I can't give you the blowjob that you deserve, my little husband. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's the new headache, right? She's like, I need to eat something liquid. Not that liquid. Anywho, I like this though. The Yankees honor the Batgirl's request for 60 years later. She's awesome. Democrats push ahead with power panels. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. I was trying to find like a positive. Now let's go back to the. Let's go back to this one. Let's end this on a positive note. The New York Yankees fulfilled a lifelong dream for Gwen Goldman during their latest game when they honored her 60-year-old request to serve as the team's Batgirl. That is fucking cool. Goldman, 70 years old, sent the Yankees the request when she was just 10 in 1961 and found herself standing on the field Monday in the Yankee Stadium in New York. And the quote says, "It was worth writing that letter, worth having that hope, and worth pursuing it," Goldman told reporters. "Even if you don't get it at first, you just keep going." And that's inspiration to you all. Thank you, Miss Goldman. You're a saint. You're an angel. She goes on to say, 60 years thinking about this, and here it is. Goldman toured the clubhouse, met players and coaches, posed for photos with umpires. This is great. And threw out the first pitch. She sported a full pinstriped uniform for our honorary duties. Man, that is awesome. Good for her. Can we all just give her a fucking good for you, man. That is fucking great. But the Yankees informed Goldman of the honor last week as part of their Hope Week initiative. Each year, over 5 consecutive days, the team shines a spotlight on a specific individual, family, or organization worthy of recognition of support. The honorees share their inspirational stories with the Yankee players, fans, and the media, while being surprised by the team. Goldman wrote her initial letter to former Yankees general manager Roy Hamey when she was a child in Westport, Connecticut. Hamey issued a response which said, "In a game dominated by men, a young lady such as yourself would feel out of place in a dugout. Oh, how times have changed." Goldman kept the letter pinned to a bulletin board. Good drive. That's a good, just dig it right in. She's like, "Fuck you. I'm gonna pin this letter to my fucking mirror, you son of a bitch." Her daughter recently forwarded it to the current Yankees manager, Brian Cashman. Cashman surprised Goldman with the honor last week during a Zoom conference call, which also included ace pitcher Garrett Cole. Good job, boys. Here at the Yankees, we have championed to break down gender barriers in our industry, Cashman wrote in a letter to Goldman. It is an ongoing commitment rooted in the belief that a woman belongs everywhere a man does, including the dugout. But the Los Angeles Angels beat the Yankees 5-3 on Monday at Yankee Stadium. All right, so let's end the segment on that positive note. Miss Goldman, you deserve it. We all deserve that chance. Sometimes they knock us down with words, with physically, mentally, whatever it is. When someone tells you you can't, just remember that's the time that you can. Sure, you could show that you can for everybody that said you can't, but for them to gaslight that fucking word inside your brain and for you to fucking accept it is unacceptable. Because you, right there, you, the audience, and everybody around you should know this, that you can. I know it's cliche, but listen, Miss Goldman did it. She could. The guy told her you ain't got no place here, it's for men, blah, blah, blah. You can do it. Don't let anybody tell you, no matter what you are, who you are, how you live, how you believe, what you do, what it is, this, and that. It's none of our fucking business. We don't judge. Everybody has a past. Everybody has a healing process. Everybody has a thing. So, sorry for rambling on the lines for so long. To our advertisers, stick around. We're going to talk about reparation fees next. See ya.
Sun don't stop for nobody, man. Sun don't fucking stop. Sun gonna be up in the morning regardless. That sun is gonna be up in the morning regardless of how I fucking feel and how depressed I am. The sun is gonna fucking shine in the morning, and at nighttime the moon gonna be there, and you gonna look up. These days gonna keep going by. So do you let the days go by and look up and you done wasted a year doing what? Or do you just pick it up? All right, well, gotta figure it out. Made some mistakes. Life goes on. Let me figure out life from this point.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the SPLATTS Uni-CORNER. Your favorite horny horse, Splat. We're back from the advertisements. So, this will be our last episode of Gay Pride Month. Bye, guys. I hope you celebrate Gay Pride every month. Stupid. But anyway, I support everybody. Do what you want. I don't give a fuck. We answer to no one. Do what you want. Just don't harm people. And this next story, I feel like you're harming people. And everybody knows I don't give a fuck what you do in your household, but when you're a hypocrite, I have to say something. Because you guys like to call me out on my hypocrisy. In Seattle, and this doesn't go for the whole community, I believe in my heart, I could be wrong, because I am sometimes, but I believe in my heart that the whole community doesn't agree with this. with this, what's going on. Because literally, it goes against everything. It's just bad. And the headline reads, I have to read it because you're not going to believe it. Seattle Pride event to charge white people, me, up to $50 in reparations. And here we go. Why can't we all just enjoy your month? Enjoy your parades. Nobody was saying nothing, and you go and do something like this. A pride event in Seattle is charging white attendees up to $50 in reparation fees, prompting backlash over whether the organizers were promoting reverse racism. It's exactly what the fuck they're promoting. And if you're for this, fuck you. Okay? You can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself and then come back and tell us how fucking horrible you were at it. Because you're fucking dumb. No. I'm sure you have your reasons if you do believe in this, and you have some logical, fucking magical explanation that makes sense, which I doubt. And you're probably saying, well, Splat, you're only saying that because you're a straight white male. What do you know? I know that this is wrong. I know it was wrong that when it happened to you, and I know it's wrong for you doing it to somebody else. So shut your fucking dick hole. okay? Good thing about me is you don't need to preach at me. Because what I'm saying makes fucking sense. This is fucking racism. Or it's not even racism. It is. It is. But at the same time, it's also discrimination. Is it even legal? Can you charge at a parade? And only charge one ethnic person? I mean, come on, man. Let's get real, people. Let's go on. Let's keep reading this dumb shit. The event, which will be held on Saturday in Jimi Hendrix Park, poor Jimmy, is being hosted for black and brown members of the LGBTQ community, the Alphabet Mafia. It aims to lift up their voices, narratives, and contributions, according to organizers, which is fucking fine. It's fine. If you don't want everybody to be there, go in your fucking backyard and do it, stupid. All are free to attend. All are free to attend. There's the key words. However, in big bold letters, this is a black, brown, queer, trans-centered, prioritized, valued event. Organizers wrote on the page of the event, which is called Taking Back Pride, with an L in parentheses behind the B. Back Pride. White allies and accomplices are welcome to attend, but will be charged $10 to $50. A reparations fee that will be used to keep this event free of cost. Here we go. Black and brown, trans and queer community. The event description continued. But the admission fees prompted the group Capitol Hill Pride, if you will, to call for the city to look into whether organizers are committing an ethical violation by only having white attendees cover the cost of hosting the event. Of course it's a fucking violation. It's a fucking violation. It's racism. It's discrimination. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, they won't even let us in because we're white. Guess what then? I'm not fucking going. I get to sit here and bitch at you, fucking laugh at you, and say, you're not getting my fucking money. I support causes, but I don't support this one. And not because it's black and brown and gay and queer and blah, 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 blah. Whatever you fucking fuck knuckles are gonna fucking come at me with. I support everybody. Everyone. Everyone. Not just certain people. It's not my nature. Okay? Charging people money because of the color of their skin is fucking racism, you dum-dums. So should we just exclude you back out of society? How would it feel? How would you feel to go back where you were? Yeah, that's what I thought. We considered this reverse discrimination in its worst form, and we are being attacked for not supporting due to disparaging and hostile emails. Capitol Hill Pride directors Philip Lipson and Charlotte Lefebvre wrote I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lefebvre wrote in a letter shared to Twitter, because that's where we get. It's where the good information comes from, people. Fucking Twitter. We will never charge admission over the color of a person's skin. Good for these people. See, that's what I meant by some might agree with this. But most of this community are like, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop it. It's not even right what you're doing. Charging people because of the color of their skin? Hey, stupid, this is Pride, not fucking Take Back Cracker Day. Jeez. We will never, blah, 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 standing in those values. It continued, the city's human rights commissioner, however, sided with the event organizers, black, trans, and queers. People are among the most marginalized and persecuted people. I wonder why, because they're acting like fucking assholes. Peoples in the, Jesus, they added so many more to that. I just have to, what are these other ones that somebody can message me? I know most of them. I don't know up to QIA2S plus community. Whatever, man. They threw a fucking number in there just because I started calling them the Alphabet Mafia. Okay, I see you guys. The commissioner wrote in a letter posted to Twitter, they often face shame not only from the cis-heteromorphic community, but within the queer community at large as well. In making the event free for the black queer community, the organizers... Okay, I'm just tired. I'm tired. Why do people have to try and make it okay? It is clearly not fucking okay. I think this division that some people are creating is comical sometimes, because it's like, you're supposed to show us, okay, let's say me as a straight white male, gays, blacks, browns, queers, beers, steers, pals, preems, proms, peers, Puerto Ricans, Spanish, whoever the fuck I'm not, okay? I do expect us, if you're saying we're doing it wrong, right? You're saying we're fucking doing it wrong. Yet you're not showing us the right way, you're just showing us a different way than we did it. So, can one of you dum-dums, if you believe in this shit, message me, do whatever you want. I'm glad to have you here. We'll get you on here somehow. And explain to me how you think this is cool and okay and progressive, and it's going to change the way people look at things. The noise you hear is Coco chewing on her bone. Hi, Coco. It's her contribution. But this is disgusting, and this is why people get shunned from society, because you come out and you act like a fool, right? I'm not saying you should have been persecuted in the first place at all, but if you're going to act stupid and then turn around and do the same thing that was done to you, you fucking idiots, then maybe you need to sit back and look at your fucking self. Look at yourself in the mirror and think about what the fuck's wrong with you. That you have to... Are you that sadistic that you want the feeling that you hated so much that you created a fucking month and a fucking parade for and a fucking rainbow flag for, to make somebody else feel that way? I'd love to hear your argument. I would suffice to say that I don't have an open mind, but I will listen. I doubt, seriously, I doubt there is something or anything you could fucking tell me. I'll give it a shot. Like I said, I'm open to discussion. If I hear something that you're saying makes sense, I'll come back on here and say that. But there's nothing here. There's nothing here I think you could say to defend the actions of this parade. And if you do, please, you know where I'm at. Find me. Explain it to me. Show me that I'm stupid and ignorant in this area. I mean, I get what you guys went through. I understand it. I'm not sitting here and saying that, dismissing that at all. I'm saying I get it. I'm not in your shoes. I don't get that part. But I get your cause. I get what you're saying up until the point where you're not saying it anymore. You're just doing what other society has done to you, just in a different fucking fashion. because you're fucking power hungry. You got your month and your week and your days and your years and your fucking whatever. And now you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, you dum-dums. I wish you'd get your fucking head screwed right, but you're not, so fucking good night. I just wanna hope that you guys learn something from this when you get attacked on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and people are telling you're fucking breaking moral codes and moral laws. The same thing that happened to you. For the organizers at the Seattle Gay Pride Parade, I hope that one day you open your narrow-ass, stupid, sadistic, narcissistic, fucking power-hungry fucking ass. Hope one day that you learn what you're doing was done to you and you're just creating another cycle of hatred. Hatred, exclusion, guilt, white guilt, any guilt, black guilt, gay guilt, whatever guilt, right? You're putting your chink in that fucking chain. You're putting your link in that chain, in that chain, and it's going around and around and around, and until you guys are supposed to break it, right? You guys used to bash Trump for racism and thisism and hated gays and blah, blah, blah. He hates us all. He took our rights away, which he did not. But you're doing that to white folks that are helping your cause, or is for your cause, is trying to get you out there and trying to normalize your life, which it should have been normalized from the get-go. I get it. But you're doing it. You're excuse me, Days. You're doing it wrong. Days doing it wrong. Days is doing it wrong. Dem's over there is doing it wrong too. Days doing it wrong. Dem's doing it wrong. Where does it end, people? Where does your stupidity and fucking narcissistic ego, your fucking disgusting power trips and needs to be famouses? It's sad. I'm sad. I feel sad for you. I feel sorry for that. Whoever created this system at this parade. I feel sad that in your life that you were so jaded that you can't be the one to make the difference instead of being the fucking problem. Just because you're gay, black, brown, white, yellow, red, blah, blah, blah. Just because you are what you are doesn't mean somebody has to pay for it. Come out as a martyr, not as a fucking fake ass piece of shit that doesn't know how to fucking move forward in society and has to create this narrative. What's the next conspiracy? You were hired by liberals? Huh? Because it kind of fucking sounds like it. So, whoever, I forget their names, I'm not even going to look it up. You're not even worth my energy anymore. I just had to put my take on it. Go fuck yourself. You're a hypocrite, and I hope one day that you learn and change your mind and see and look back and see I had no common sense when I was that age. I don't know what age you are or whatever. You're gonna regret every fucking inch. This was your moment in history to include everybody and make a fucking change, but it's people like you, organizers of Seattle Gay Pride Parade. Fuck off. I'm white. I support everybody. Support your causes, even if it's not my life. I'll support my friends. family, and whoever. But you're so quick to call out sexism, racism, masculine toxicity, this, and white skin. But that was you. That was you not so long ago. Just remember that. Sit down. Stay humble. I believe that's what Kendrick Lamar once said. Sit down. I'm going to say it different, though. Sit your fucking ass down and be humble. Be humble for where you're at and getting the platform finally after years of persecution just to act like a fucking idiot. And let's all learn. Everybody hears this. Let's learn from this, okay? If you've had a rough life because of the color of your skin or your gender or your preference in sexuality, or just because you didn't fit, you weren't as pretty as the other people, or whatever. When you get a platform like this, remember, rise and show people what it's like not to feel that. That's the whole goddamn point, is to show people not to feel that pain of not being accepted for just being you. Okay, and now we're finally getting some movement, and then we take 1,000 steps back because people get the fucking power hungry and they're fucking posers in this gay pride month. You are posers of the month. So I'm gonna end it. I'm still gonna say happy rest of Pride Month for the gays, the lesbos, the homos, the transgendies, and the whole alphabet mafia with the 2 in it now, apparently. You guys have a safe holiday. Everybody out there really have a safe holiday. I'm not just excluding. I don't want to. Hey, if you're gonna have a safe holiday, you're gonna have to pay $50, white people. Everybody, just stick around. We're gonna be talking about a little documentary on one of my favorite bands growing up, and it's a positive and a positive because it's a good documentary, and we'll just chat a little bit about it since I rambled on so long. And we'll talk about it for a little bit. And everybody out there, remember who you are, what you are, and we will be right back after this advertisements. Join us in a few minutes after this. Bye-bye.
You will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living, that is, to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Unicorner podcast. How's everybody doing? Did you enjoy that commercial break? It was so good, wasn't it? Oh my god, it was so gay. But we're going to close this show up this week with a little documentary recommendation. And it was a two-nighter, if you will, on A&E, I believe. Yes, it was A&E. And it was called Biography. The Kiss Story. Right? And I love me some fucking Kiss, obviously. You see my shirt on YouTube. It's Gene Simmons on the shirt. I love Kiss. I've always loved Kiss. I don't think it was I was closest to my brother Jerry because we were closer in age, and I don't think he really liked him as much as I did. But my first 2 records I ever bought at a garage sale when I was a kid was Pink Floyd The Wall and Kiss Destroyer. Yeah. Bell, I hear you calling. Yeah, all that shit. And man, I seen that cover and I was like, that's fucking badass. That is. They look like fucking gothic fucking heroes, fucking comic heroes, right? And they fucking rock the shit out of some music. And it was just fucking amazing. Fucking, it just, when you were a kid, you were like, yeah. Because we like grew up in the era of He-Man and shit like that, right? It was just like, yeah. Shout it, shout it, shout it out loud. Right? But man, if you're into that type of music, even if you're not, I mean, you're into documentaries or something, check it out. Check it out on A&E, probably on demand by now. I'm pretty sure they'll play it like 1,000 fucking times because they played the Ozzy one. But it goes to way back, and they play like rare footage, you know, and they tell us these stories. It's just me. It's really just Paul and Gene telling the story. So of course, you know, but it's not like they were tooting their own horn the whole time. Yeah, you know, Gene is, and Paul could be pretentious sometimes too. But it just seems like they fully let it out. They told the story thoroughly. Took 2 nights. I mean, it's a 50-year career, these guys, right? These guys went through the ringer, and I feel like a lot of people in my crowd just didn't like them as much as I did. And then they go into stories about how they changed, you know, characters, and it didn't work. And this is like the era where I really started getting it. Oops, sorry about the mic. I really started getting into them because, you know, it was hair metal days, and, you know, unfortunately, old Splat, yeah, there. And Lick It Up came out. Fucking lick it out, lick it out, yeah, or whatever. And yeah, then Animalize came out, you know, and that's when I got into the older records too, like Dress to Kill and Hotter Than Hell, fucking Destroyer, fucking Dynasty. Oh, but my favorite song was a lot of people considered the disco song, because Casablanca Records at that time in their career started, you know, it was disco time, like Donna Summers and shit like this, you know, these people. So they put out I Was Made for Loving You, and that is just when that fucking beat comes on that bass, fuck yeah, dude. And everyone's like, you guys fucking gang. But dude, you cannot deny. Go check it out if you don't know what I'm talking about. I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss. Yeah. They didn't mention, let's put the X in the sex. They didn't mention that one in the documentary. They never mentioned the good ones, right? But man, they have so many good fucking... Even the ones they were embarrassed, they said they were embarrassed. There's a lot of them. But sorry guys, some of those were my favorite ones. You know, like Lick It Up, Animalize, Crazy Nights. Oh, the shit I did in Florida with those records on. I'll just tell you, a young splat making out with the sexy ladies on the beach. A young 13-year-old, 14-year-old splat. Then I saw them live without makeup, of course. It's on my bucket list. It's probably never going to happen at this point, but I've never seen Kiss with makeup on live. And that's a dream. A dream that will maybe never come true. I've seen Midget. midget kiss or mini kiss. Sorry, did I say the wrong word? Don't cancel me, please. Don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. Mini corn or mini corn. Mini kiss. Mini kiss. Mini kiss. Yeah, saw them at a Roverfest one year. But that was as close as I got to seeing Kiss with makeup on. Mini kiss or midget kiss or whatever the fuck you want to call them. I'm sorry, little people kiss. That just sounds perverted. Little people kiss? Of course they kiss, you dum-dum. Yeah. But anyway, I highly recommend it. It's a good rock and roll story. It was done very well. I don't know who directed it or what, but there was a lot of good rare footage and shit that even I've never seen, and I know a lot of podcasts. But I highly, 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 highly recommend it. I do. A&E biography, Kiss Story. Kiss Story. Kiss Story, Kiss Story, Kiss Story, Kiss Story, Kiss Story, Kiss Story, Kiss Story. Yeah, you'll know what I say. You know what I'm talking about when you go to the on-demand station and it says some biography, Kiss Story. 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 But, so before I wrap it up, as they say, hear the Oscar music playing now. Wrap it up, motherfucker. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, motherfucker. So, what happened was, so if you don't hear the 4th of July special this weekend, I hope you have a great and safe rest of the week. Get over this little hump here and have a safe weekend. A lot of you have a 3-day weekend. And I will be partying and getting drunk and doing the things we do on 4th of July. But I will have a 4th of July special this weekend on the coming up this weekend. Don't miss out, or do. I don't know. Everyone's gonna be partying, I get it. So you know, everybody just be careful out there. Remember, we love you here at the SPLATTS Uni-CORNER. Even if you hate me, I love you too. Remember, stop judging people unless it's fucking funny. Then kind of fucking do whatever you want. Who am I to judge you to do what you want to do? If you want to judge people, be an asshole. Everybody else, stay high, stay fly. Peace and love and the holy smoke above. I'm out, bitches.